Okay, guys, so many stories, so much going on in the news. I have been enjoying this Billy Eichner meltdown over his gay movie Bros. Okay, God, I mean, where are we on his tweets here? I think he's in strong cope mode over this movie not doing so well. So yesterday when I was on Kumi's show, we talked a little bit about this. He's essentially blaming straight people for not seeing his movie when it's like, wait a minute, weren't we told for fucking haven't we been told for actually years now that it's like white people, straight white people, this isn't for you. Stay away. Like we need representation. Not everything is white all the time. Okay, so now you make your gay rom-com and not everyone's going to see it, and, like, you don't blame the gay people for not seeing it, you're now blaming white people, so it's like, "Oh, wait, you can't have it both ways." You can't give people shit, uh, for, I don't know, not feeling included. Then when you make your own shit, people don't see it. Yeah, right? Because that's the point of making your own shit, it's not for everyone. I don't know. And now Eichner is coping, about how bad it's doing at the box office. Here's his tweet here from yesterday. Box office, as we know, has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of a movie. And tweeting about a movie you haven't actually seen is meaningless. That's just Twitter bullshit. The majority of people who see Bros really love it. Go check it out and see for yourself. Uh, Box office is 100% about how well the movie is doing. And box office is based on like I guess word of mouth. Someone sees it, they think it's good, they recommend it to their friends, and it's like word of mouth is so important. Like that was a huge factor with I think Top Gun Maverick, and then you have people start to go see it twice, whatever. They bring their friends to go see it. So it's like, yeah, box office is pretty impressive. That's like me as a comic being like coping like, yeah, nobody came to the show, but it was a great show. It's like, all right. Oh, Billy. And yes, I'm going to continue tweeting about Bros every day for the next year just to spite you. Who are you spiting, Billy? Who are you mad at right now? Shouldn't you be like, can you prove that every single gay person saw this movie? And then maybe you can start getting on straight people about it. Oh my God. And of course, he's like, oh, I loved it. I loved it. I didn't even hear about this movie until yesterday. He has this whole thread. I watched my own movie. I was crying. My movie is so great. Rolling Stone has it on the best comedy list for the 21st century. It's like, okay, if you think it's great, why are you so mad? That's just the world we live in. Unfortunately, even with glowing reviews, great Rotten Tomato scores, a cinema score, etc., straight people, especially in certain parts of this country, just didn't show up for Bros, and that's disappointing, but it is what it is. Oh, really, Billy? I don't recall ever going to see a movie and them asking me if I'm straight or gay. I never knew that that was a thing that people took into account. I didn't think I didn't think there's somebody in the theater going around seeing who looks gay, who looks straight, and tallying it all up. So it's like, how the fuck do you know who's straight or who's gay seeing your movie? But no, let's blame straight people, the very people who, we all supposedly hate and need to stay in their lane. I find this shit so exhausting. Everyone who isn't a homophobic weirdo should go see Bros tonight. So you are a homophobic weirdo if you don't see this movie. You will have a blast, and it is special and uniquely powerful to see this particular story on a big screen, especially for queer folk who don't get this opportunity often. I love this movie so much. And then here's Lydia. Shout out to Shower Patch Lids. So this is pathetic, as is touting how great your own movie is. Exactly. Really sad stuff. And that's even before we get into how ridiculous it is to blame homophobic straight people for your movie flopping. The movie is so bad he wasn't even willing to pay for it. Wow. This is how you try to sell a crap movie. I won't be watching this film. Has nothing to do with the gay content, just your own tendency to be as intolerant as those you claim do not tolerate you. Interesting. This is a tweet of his from this summer. Get your fictional, hateful Bible stories and your fake fictional religious bullshit out of our fucking lives. Fuck you. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you want these people to see your movie, Billy. Sounds like you made a very specific movie for a very specific group of people, but now you expect everyone to go see it? That's strange. That's what these Hollywood types do. They really overinflate their importance. They have an overinflated ego. They they are not in touch with their draw basically. Like they I mean, it's 2022 still gay people are not the majority. Maybe he doesn't get out much, maybe he doesn't see most of the country. Not like I do, but I think I'm around a lot of it to know that yeah, there's gay people are great, they're fun, they're always a blast to have at parties, but they do not make up the majority of the country. So, you can't be shocked when a majority of the people are not going to see your movie. And that's okay, right? Because isn't that who you made it for? And then he's like, "Oh, well, box office, it's not the whole picture." So can't you be happy with this? And 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, 91% audience score? I don't know how this is like okay, so we have all these top critics. I'm sure these people are not paid or given any kind of perks. So it's like, can't you just be happy with this? These elitist liberal types, they love to feel like this sense of arrogance, like they're better and different than everyone, that they're more evolved, they're smarter, they're more progressive. Their whole sense of self is that they're better than everybody else, but it's like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess not everyone's on your level and seeing your great movie." I just hate the idea of, fucking alienating people, like, from this sort of arrogant point of view. Um, I think I had yeah. Box office, Bros flops with 4.8 million weekend. They didn't even make 5 million their first weekend. That's bad. Oh, are they gonna make me subscribe to read this fucking article? I hate when they do that. In grim but not surprising news, this is out of Forbes. Universal's Bros became the latest live action theatrical. Oh, one of the fans called this a ram-com. I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever heard. Not a rom-com, but a ram-com because it's gay guys. That's brilliant. I forget who said that, but that's funny. Lightest latest live action theatrical comedy to play in primarily empty theaters. Damn. The Billy Eichner, Luke McFarlane starring romantic comedy earned just 4.8 million over the weekend. That includes 1.84 million on Friday, which includes 500K in Thursday previews. That's a lower debut than Joe Coy's Easter Sunday, which grossed 5.44 million in early August. I also never heard about that. The 22 million release, written by Eichner and Nicholas Stoller and directed by Stoller, is technically the first mainstream wide theatrical release rom-com starring a same-sex couple. Alas, the trailers and much of the media coverage emphasized its importance, groundbreaking existence, and social value over whether the film is funny. It's important. It's just not entertaining. I think the film falls into the same trap, thriving when it's just a rom-com, but stopping dead in its tracks to congratulate itself on its existence and hit every LGBTQIA discussion point. The media coverage is symptomatic of a widespread pet peeve. Every major celebrity profile emphasizes demographic triumph and aspirational empowerment. Notice how many are headlined with some uplifting variation of the Dixie Chicks, righteously angry, not ready to make nice. That stuff may make the clients happy, including stories about how every new young actor is the next great leading man or woman on their way to conquering Hollywood and may drive social attention. However, it doesn't sell tickets. However, the film earned an A from CinemaScore and has 91% and 7.18 on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know. Most people don't, regular people don't, I don't think are checking Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think they are aware of CinemaScore. I think they go, are my friends talking about this movie? Are people tweeting about how great it is? But mostly it's word of mouth. People aren't checking fucking scores. So this shit only matters to industry people. Without discounting widespread homophobia as an issue, mm, I don't know about that. People saw The Birdcage. That was starring two gay dudes or gay characters. Bros was an original R-rated, star-free romantic comedy released when even Kevin Hart, Will Ferrell, and Melissa McCarthy can now make their movies for Netflix. Eichner is not a star. Stoller is not a marquee director, and the only marketing hook this one had was the first mainstream LGBTQIA theatrical romantic comedy. It was also decades too late. This might have been okay a few years ago, but I think another factor in why this movie didn't do so well is people are sick of all this gay shit. I say that in the most general way possible. I, of course, don't mean people don't like, people love the gays. I fucking love the gays. That should go without saying. I literally have a whole bit on this now. But it's the virtue signaling. It's the whole progressive message being shoved down your throat. It's exactly what Billy Eichner is saying, is what people are sick of hearing. It's like, if you don't see this movie, you're a homophobe. People are so sick of being condescended to, told what to spend their hard-earned money on for their entertainment. People make their own money. They want to spend their money how they want. They want to escape. You know what I mean? This is not escaping. This is like you're in present day 2022, I imagine. Uh so yeah, that's probably why this isn't doing so well. It's because this shit is being shoved down people's throats 24/7, and you're condescended to if you don't lap it all up. Bros should have existed 25 years ago, coming off of the success of The Birdcage. I literally just mentioned The Birdcage. Wow. And In and Out. Hollywood ignored its late 90s inclusive success stories, Waiting to Exhale, Rush Hour, Anaconda, and spent the 2000s and most of the 2010s chasing four quadrant white guy discovers he's the special and saves the day while getting the girl action fantasy franchises. Uh okay. So who are we blaming here? They're blaming Hollywood for this? You know why they probably chased this? Because they did well. Something only becomes a trend or a fad or a genre because like one movie does really well and they're like, "Oh, let's do another one." Maybe because this is what was selling. That we're only getting films like Bros or Love, Simon, or even Fear Street and The Mitchells versus the Machines, which were supposed to be theatrical before COVID, now is inexcusable. That's the subtext of Bros' best scene, whereby our lead mourns his parents not living long enough to see his success. Oh, boo-hoo. My mom died when I was freaking 35. It's an outrage, or no, 34. I was 34 when she died. It's an outrage in terms of time lost, careers unfulfilled, and social progress left undone while Hollywood chased Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Shrek, all hugely successful movies and franchises, and then spent a decade chasing the Avengers. Oh my God, why did they do that? Because it was crazy profitable and people were going to go see these movies. Uh, as a skewed, only hetero white men can save us from Al Qaeda reaction to 9/11. What a disgusting point of view to have. Who wrote this? Scott Mendelson. Ugh. Wow. Only hetero white men can save us from Al Qaeda reaction to 9/11. Or, I don't know, people have nostalgia for the Avengers. People are comic book fans. People love a hero story. What a stupid thing to write. Hollywood kind of sort of pulled its head out of its ass in the mid 2010s concerning the commercial value of not a white guy movies. Is this guy gay writing this piece? only to crash into a new normal, or is he like a self-hating straight? Only to crash into a new normal whereby studio programmers have far less theatrical potential than they did in pre-streaming times. Bros will probably end up with over under 12 million domestic, hoping that PVOD will ride to the rescue. Damn it. What's PVOD? Does anyone know what PVOD is? Okay, I've been ignoring the chat. I'm just really wrapped up in this article. I hate people blaming I'm just so I think we're just so sick of hearing people blame white people for everything. For everything. Manny Ratnam's Tamil language period. What the fuck is this about? Oh, are they just talking about other movies that didn't do well? Okay. Let's read about Scott Mendelson. I want to know if Scott Mendelson is gay. Oh, he's verified on Twitter. He looks I don't know. I don't know if he looks gay. It's hard to tell. He just sounds kind of cunty to me. Oh, Scotty Mendelson. He is pro groomer. Ugh, really? Yep. It's like if you hate white people so much, like move to a different country. Move to a go found your own gay country. Or like just stop trying to have it both ways. Uh Well, we're so much better than everyone else. Ugh, we're so much smarter and more progressive than the white people living in flyover cities. Well, guess what? You need those people to see your movie and to have it be a success if you want mainstream success. So, yeah, maybe don't be surprised when you alienate huge swaths of people for 10 plus years and then be shocked when they don't go support your film, which I didn't even hear of until yesterday. Hmm. I have a soothing voice. Wow, that's literally the first time I've ever heard that. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right, love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.